And let's get into some Real Housewives of Beverly Hills news. Now, yesterday we did talk a bit about how Garcelle Beauvais announced that she is leaving. I almost said American Idol because that was the last story that we just did. And then she's leaving the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after 5 seasons. And I was like, okay, it's cute. Might as well leave because you wasn't really bringing nothing to the show. Like, I love Garcelle, her career with doing the executive producing a lot of the Lifetime projects and her son now being a model, where she's talking about, oh, I want to be there for my twins because it's their last year of high school and that sort of thing. I'm like, you couldn't incorporate that in the show? I know one of your sons don't want to be part of the show anymore, but Jade is out doing his thing, so why not incorporate him? Sidebar, shout out to Erika Jayne. She made a shady comment towards Garcelle because I guess she was saying like that Garcelle had said that Erika didn't marry for love. And she said we both was married to ugly white men. So we got something out of it. I was like, oh, you shady, but I was living for it. Don't come for her until she sent for you because you know, um, Erika reads down. This is what she said yesterday on Watch What Happens Live. But speaking of Watch What Happens Live, let's get into the story. So after Eric, I mean not Erica, after Garcelle announced that she was leaving the show, and I gave my kudos, like, yeah, okay, like time to move on. You wasn't no shade, you wasn't really bringing nothing to the show anyway. You was pretty much kind of like what Jennifer Tilly is, like you were giving friend to the show tease, with you being a part of the show. So after that, I kid you not, they dropped the trailer for the damn reunion. And I watched it and was like, bitch, I cannot wait until next week. First of all, I need to binge all the episodes that I haven't watched yet before I get to the reunion. But the reunion is going to be everything. First of all, like I said, Doree has clocked in and she is ready to come to work. She is not playing with you hoes this season. She went in on a lot of the girls this season. She was getting into it. She got into it with Sutton. She got into it with Kyle. She was getting into a lot of them. And I'm glad that Doree showed up and showed out this damn season. I know a lot of people don't agree, but Doree, I am team Doree all the damn way. She has given me my life in regards of the reads, the clapbacks, the shade, all of it. Finally, she decided to get up out of Kyle's ass. And you want to know something? Shout out to you, Andy. You know, I don't particularly care for him in a lot of situations. However, I love how he got on her ass about was it Morgan Wade? I'm glad he got in on her because she sit up there. Because then Kathy come out talking about, oh, she going around saying she a lesbian. Saying Kathy said she said, oh, I did it to make you feel comfortable. Bitch, you ain't got to sit up here and try to act like you eat pussy to make me feel comfortable about allegedly me getting my box eaten by another woman. Just support me morally and emotionally if I'm still trying to come to terms with my sexuality. So that was one of the other clips, and I was living. But I was like, no. Now you know damn well Richard is not gonna let you get out here getting your box eaten. You know, he gonna be the one eating it. Pulling them cobwebs to the side and eating that box. So I love the fact that Andy was like, now you sitting up here, you did a video where you was playing the lover to Morgan Wade, and now you getting mad when people bringing up the lesbian rumors. Like you can't have your cake and eat it. So I'm like, yeah, finally y'all going in and not letting Kyle get away with the bullshit. Because y'all been doing that for way too long with this damn show. And I'm glad y'all calling her ass to the carpet. And if she want to go and leave the show too, then so be it. But her ass ain't going nowhere because quiet as is kept. Who is checking for Kyle outside of the housewives? But anyway, so after she, Garcelle done said that she's leaving and all this other stuff, Bozoma St. John and Erika Jayne was on Watch What Happens Live, and they weighed in. Now, I can't play the clip because, NBC likes playing in my damn face, and the minute I start playing their clips and stuff, Bravo, NBC, anything part of NBC Universal, they want to sit and do a copyright claim, and I won't be able to monetize this damn episode or this clip when I edit it to make it a short clip. So Jayne and St. John simply stared and smiled when he asked them what they thought about Garcelle's announcement. I don't want to play it again because you already got a gist of it yesterday. And when I get around to it, I will cut it up and post it as a separate clip. So if y'all want to go and or if you want to go on Garcelle's Instagram, y'all can watch it. But after Jayne and St. John urged each other to say something, the former chief marketing officer of Netflix, who's 48, by the way, told Cohen, look, I am disappointed that she is departing after the reunion. I wish she would have stuck around to work out another season. The Pretty Mess singer, who's 53, immediately jumped in, saying she knew Beauvais would quit the show after she stormed out of the season 14 reunion and refused to take the cast photo, saying that is a clear indication that I'm leaving. This is what she insisted after suggesting that the Jamie Foxx show alum had already told the rest of the cast that she was quitting 2 weeks ago. So yeah, when they shot the reunion 2 weeks ago, they were sitting on this and they knew, or Garcelle was knowing. But then Cohen decided to jump in, being all dense and obtuse, say, I didn't know that she quit. And then he said when she left the reunion, I wasn't totally sure. She and I had a conversation here last week. But then the funny part was when you watch if you happen to watch the clip, you watch Erika's body language, like, really? Like you wouldn't know she was leaving, like, come on. So I'm trying to act so damn dense. Or maybe in his defense, I'll say this. Maybe he thought that after everything that transpired with the reunion, she just needed a moment to calm down. She'll come to her senses, and then she wasn't gonna quit. Like she was still gonna come on and be a part of the show. Because every season after the reunion, they renew their contract and all this other stuff. But apparently, she's like, I'm done. And there is a clip on the show where, in so many words, and I'm paraphrasing, that Erika said, like, she's boring, she's not interesting. And no shade, I like Garcelle, but she really wasn't bringing nothing to the table. Like she would say a couple little things here and there. She would throw out a couple of reads. It was cute or whatever. And she came out and even implied, which I thought also implied too, that some people think that that whole robbery situation that happened with Dorit and the kids was set up by PK because some type of insurance policy on whatever jewelry or whatever they was going to go steal up out that house, that they can file a claim on it and probably get some insurance money out of it, out of whatever stolen goods that they had up in the house that the robbers took. So yeah, we don't need to rehash what she said in regards of her statement. But after being called, so yeah, she was called not interesting by Erika Jayne. And she was slammed by Dorit for suggesting that her October 2021 robbery was orchestrated. This is when that's when she stormed on set. And I'm like, girl, that would have been the perfect time for you to sit up in there, stand your ground, and own what you said. In the words of Lisa Rinna, own it. Like if you said what you said, if you saying the thing that you said on the show, sit in the seat, be in the hot seat, and be like, yeah, I said it. That it wasn't just me. There's a lot of people that believe that the whole robbery was set up. It was orchestrated. It could have been for a storyline or it could have been for insurance situation, like I said before. So if you're gonna say something, stand on your business. I'm not gonna sit up and run up out the door and kowtow away from something I said, but that's just me. So yeah, she's gone. The other two commented. It'll be cute to see like how Bozoma does next season on the show because everybody's liking her now. But we'll see how she comes in on season 2 and how she's doing with the girls and things of that nature. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story in regards of Erika and Bose speaking out about Garcelle's departure from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? And do you think it was also carefully orchestrated that she put out this goodbye that I'm leaving? Well, not goodbye, I'll see you later. That's what she says in the thing. And then later on in the day, not even like a couple hours later, then they dropped the reunion bombshell trailer. Do you think all that was planned, or do you think that it was just they were doing that to get back at Garcelle for quitting the show? So it's like, okay, we're gonna put out this reunion and be like, this is why she probably leaving. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.